Can I ask you your thoughts on Jaguar Wright speaks on Pierce Morgan? Vlad TV comes on right after her to call her a conspiracy theorist. You just spoke on academics, of course. Fact checking. What would you say towards Vlad TV as far as speaking on Jaguar right after she got on Pierce Morgan?
The same thing. Vlad would love to have Jaguar on his show, right? He would get more views than any interview that he's done all year. He's not stupid. So I don't know why that he would say that he would never allow Jaguar on his platform when Vlad has allowed killers on his platform. And Vlad has stirred up so many of these shootings like in Jacksonville and in Chicago. Like he's not a good person at all. And like he's the reason why like white people are called culture vultures because of people like him, right? Like he shouldn't even said anything because he doesn't believe that. He would love to have Jaguar on Vlad TV because he would get more views than he has for any of these other lame interviews he's doing.
Yeah, I won't argue that. Can I ask you, if you were invited on Pierce Morgan, would you accept the invitation?
Of course, I would go on Piers Morgan and I would want to talk about why that he didn't allow why he censored his I would want to know. I would want to talk to him and find out why he did that, just going strictly off the word, off no facts. Just off the word of the lawyer. That's what I would like to know. I'd love to go on his show. I would never go on Vlad TV show. I'm gonna keep calling it Vlad TV. I never go on Vlad's show. And I think Joe Budden is, real whack too. I've dealt with Joe Budden from Slaughterhouse, right? Crooked Eye, King Crooked, Royce the 5'9", Joel Ortiz. I dealt with Slaughterhouse, right? From the Crooked Eye side mainly. I worked with Crooked Eye for many years. And so I know Joe Budden. And for him to speak out against Jaguar and disrespect her is crazy too. Like, he was defending Star from Star and Buck Wild. Like, and I was shocked. Like, as a man, I was embarrassed to hear Star call her the B word nonstop over and over again. Like, he could have got his point across without saying the B word over and over again. He could still correct her. He could still debate with her. But why disrespect a woman and call her the B word over and over and over again? And then Joe Budden to co-sign that and give that a pass and, be like he agrees with Star. So it's like, okay, you agree with verbal abuse. That's what Joe Budden is saying. I agree with verbal abuse, which is surprising considering that I think Joe Budden is like the adult contemporary podcast. It's just like the older, like at the end of the dial AM radio type, soft, easy listening, whack. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Star, the conversation between Star and Jaguar, disrespectful a lot of times as far as calling a woman out her name. And I understand some things do get sensationalized, but yeah, you're right. A conversation can be had without getting to that level. But I am curious, if you did have 3 to 5 minutes to speak on Pierce Morgan, where, as Jaguar did, he was trying to, of course, uncover the Diddy story, and then she revealed something bigger in regards to Jay-Z and Beyonce, which, again, their lawyer reached out. Within 3 to 5 minutes, what would you have to say if Pierce Morgan brought you on to speak about the world of what's happening with Diddy, Puff Daddy?
Honestly, I would say that about Puff Daddy that I'm glad he's in prison. I think that with Pierce Morgan, you have to realize that you're touching millions of people, and you're reaching law enforcement, especially in California, to take a look at CJ Wallace, Biggie's son, and Willie Mack, Biggie's son's boyfriend, his lover, his best friend, his business partner. Take a look at them, because I know how active they were in being involved with Diddy and Christian and the Combs kids and being around his property because they lived out in LA. So if I were on his show, I would try to get some kind of justice, for that, because to really get law enforcement involved, it's kind of like when what they've done with Diddy and what they did with R. Kelly is you got to bring the media in, and you got to bring the people in to put more pressure on the detectives to go out and investigate such claims like that, because I can tell you, Diddy, Biggie's son, CJ Wallace, Willie Mack, and all that relationship needs to be investigated.